In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 10, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Spins away from the defense. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker is Ott. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Open space at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, UNC! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Ott. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll operate out of split backs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. Trying to turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a seam wide open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's gone. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Sooners are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. A long way to go on 4th and goal. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Wide open spaces. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him.
Do they do that like they used to?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Every year, season 1 and 2K steals are really strong.
He might want another play.
I heard the run game.
Lopez wants to fire.
Really strong.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get
I don't think the running game is that strong this year.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get.
And there's already been 3 patches since the game came out too. So.
And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Rose's not here.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter.
Meaning I'm still in my game, so
got stuffed on first down.
I just came in here not to be in the game check.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. There's the pressure. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to get the corner. Across the 25. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down.
There's so many architects this year. I kind of like that.
Lopez to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Takes a handoff. It's Goss. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. Really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and
weak side, strong side. It's so that's the weak side is Will's, strong side is Sam.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ooh, I like
quarterback
this.
flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Oh, that guy's the depth.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Yeah, you're going to see that shit. Oh, you're going to come in that
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense set on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Sategna. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice...